Welcome back to Afro Wonders. Last summer, the family and I were staying in Grenoble, France, which is a beautiful town in the valley of the French Alps and a popular tourist destination for snow sports enthusiasts. Although we were enjoying our time exploring the city, we had our sights on bigger things, being in the Alps. I picked a hike in Écrins National Park for us to go on, which is about a 2-hour drive from where we were staying in Grenoble. I picked this specific hike because I wanted some combination of mountains and lake, but I honestly didn't know what to expect as far as how to get there in the trail. The drive was very scenic, considering we were driving through little French villages in the Alps. When we arrived, we were completely stunned by the towering mountains and extremely deep valley we were already looking down on from 1,000 meters high. The sound of falling water was nearby, and we immediately followed that. The name of the hike and place of interest is Lac de Lauzon, or Lake Lauzon. It mentioned an hour and 15 minutes to get there, which seems short, but I've learned to never trust those signs. They were obviously made by mountaineering experts. As soon as the hike began, we were immediately faced with a stunning waterfall called Val de la Marie, which is fed by the torrent stream from the Lake Lauzon that we'll hike up to. The stream runs over the retaining wall of the glacier, and it falls in successive waterfalls over the mountain. The lower waterfall here spreads out like a bridal veil. Not long after the falls, we began our journey up the steep trail to the Lac de Lauzon. The terrain of the hike is extremely diverse, starting on a grassy plain in the valley before quickly morphing into a rocky ascent. It was very steep from the beginning, and every time you turn around, you're faced with the scenic views of the deep valley and surrounding alpine landscape. We took plenty of breaks during our climb for rest, but also just to take in the views. It'd be a crime not to appreciate the panoramic outlooks offered through this trail. Every few meters you can look around and be blown away. You ever been this high?
No. This is the highest I got.
I learned some time ago that when it comes to hiking, my dad's like a billy goat. I once took him hiking for his first time some years ago, and in the middle of the hike he said, "Oh, this is hiking? I used to call this walking to school."
This hike said it's an hour and a half. Been at it for a while. I don't believe him. Oh my God. Right? They gotta be. They gotta be. They probably just stay up there.
None of the four of us had ever been exposed to the wonders of nature in this way in our childhood. At least not in a way that we found it important to really explore it and appreciate it extensively. So to see us all in our vacation decided to take on such a demanding hike, it touched my heart and it still does. We could have been anywhere in the world, but we were here, and I appreciate that.
Strawberries too. Put them grapes in there. Oh, I feel like we're close to the peak. Almost there, mates. Almost there, guys. I think like 2 more minutes.
Instead of using up our water supply, my dad even picked up some fresh glacier water from the lake.
Almost my face hurts.
You probably get it closer to
The source?
yeah, it's where
Step around here, there.
Are you sure it's clean?
Yes, it's very clean.
You got a pH balance thingy?
Our pH balance in your butt. Nice one there. All right. Oh, that's not clean. Hey, it is clean.
It's cleaner than what they served in this, right?
Yes,
I
that's,
didn't drink that water.
that's better than Paris water.
Good job.
Ooh, you nasty.
You drink it? It's clean water.
Alas, we arrived to the star of the day, Lac de la Zone. I was swept off my feet at the sight of this mountaintop lake. I always find these bodies of water to be the most beautiful, especially on a sunny day like this, as the surrounding mountains and clouds are reflected seamlessly on the surface of the lake. It's like a mirror to the sky. It's moments like this that I think of a time when still lakes were the only way for humans and other animals to see what they look like themselves. It's the world's natural mirror. We just all took in the glory of this setting in our own way. Ben and my dad bonding, seemingly. Justin and I off on our own, making our best efforts to capture the uncapturable. Lac de la Zone is a glacial channel. During the maximum glacier worm, 10,000 years ago, the ancient glacier dug a basin in the fractured rock by a fault in the earth. It's known to thaw for 4 or 5 months of the year. But this time of year in July is prime. In these waters, aquatic vegetation is very present, which translates to a large biological diversity.
On our way down, the descension has begun. Oh shit, that's dangerous. Yeah, we're on the edge, cliff's edge.
After finishing our hike, the descent was rather calm and pleasant. Walking on cliff's edge, but mostly surrounded by grassy plains and diverse flora. All types of flowers and plant life around the gentle stream channels coming from the lake.
The flowers?
Yeah, this.
You ever seen those?
No. They're amazing looking.
Okay. I can redeem myself that good.
Oh.
We finished the hike by climbing back down to the waterfall and making our long drive home. In total, we probably spent 5 to 6 hours here and 4 hours total of driving, so we had ourselves a day. Nothing left to do but take our well-deserved rest. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.